After careful evaluation and consideration in the process of elimination, I try to differentiate between the love and hate and separate the real from the fake. But it ain't easy when you've been wide awake for 7 days straight, trying to operate in a hypnagogic state. Impatient, I hate waiting, but I'm $1 short and a day late thanks to procrastination. Sleep deprivation got me playing with hallucinations. I got the J's blazing, self-medicating through smoke inhalation. Smoking motivation, but never in moderation. Now it's like I'm taking a break or a little vacation from all the time I've been wasting on these childhood dreams I've been chasing with hesitation. Ignoring the reality that I'm facing and embracing the spiritual levitation as well as the liberation of the mental state through meditation. Investigating an education to take my mind to new elevations, and these figments of my imagination that are constantly parading their way through my mind, persuading by way of intimidation, initiating the next phase of imitation, making me lazy and complacent with all the limitations that make life an irritation. Instigating my rage, which is rapidly escalating like a ticking time bomb ready for detonation. Paying for my raising, eradicating morals affecting the way that I'm behaving, praying for salvation but working my way closer to eternal damnation where there's no good time or visitation. I'm just living out a life sentence in this place known as my prison I built with bad decisions. Though I intently listen, ADHD bringing division to my attention, so there's bits and pieces I'm missing that are crucial for completing the mission. Regardless of good intentions, by demons I'm driven all the way to wit's end, where I'm tripping and left in a position of restriction to be beaten into submission. Stubborn fucker, never quick to give in, never good at quitting, but I'm hoping and I'm wishing I could go back to the beginning and do a lot more loving and a lot less sinning, not to mention a lot less losing and a lot more winning. Finish sending this depression into remission and avoid the hit that sent me into addiction. Get to repenting, remember I'm forgiven. Do some forgetting along with reminiscing and try to remember what it is to be a Christian. And stop wasting time fishing in these empty wells that were made for wishing. Now I'm a little underdeveloped from this smoke in which I'm enveloped. As I relish the memories embellished, I think of my story and I don't really give a fuck how you tell it. But I got 2 things to ask. Should you actually tell my story? That's make sure my wife and kids know that I love them and that God gets all his glory. How long have I been high in this life of lies? It's led to my demise. Quite surprised at how fast time flies by. I can't believe my eyes. All the try again tries, hows, whens, whats and whys. Hiding inside a fabricated disguise, paying the price of a wasted life. Fingers crossed and I'm rolling the dice, enticed by the life that leads to strife. Everybody fights for their piece of the pie, and I gotta get mine before I die. I take hits to my pride, but I take them in stride. Throw me a career, dog, cause I'm open wide. If you can't run with the big dogs, just go inside. Whoever said I'm not the shit, they lied. Fuck you parasites with which I tried to coincide. Now pardon me as I coast on my ride. Now a tear drips my eye as I analyze and reflect on life, wondering why every bitch in my life, from my mom to my wife, that I made them cry. Despite they sacrifice and choice to stand by my side, my heart is cold as ice that I smoke out a Pyrex pipe. Tossing and turning at night, dwelling on how I lost the fight after being swindled out of my parental rights. Saying goodbye over a point blank 45 stuck in my eye, gone from ride or die to watching life slide by. But before I exit life, I gotta shed light on the lies, show the kids that we tried and set an example to abide by. Now I'm a little underdeveloped from this smoke in which I'm enveloped. As I relish the memories embellished, I think of my story and I don't really give a fuck how you tell it. But I got 2 things to ask. Should you actually tell my story? That's make sure my wife and kids know that I love them and that God gets all his glory. As I get high and take a ride into the sunset of a southwestern sky, it's looking like a good night to die. So just in case, goodbye.